Do you value yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you find yourself worthy of a healthy relationship, of a good life? Do you? Honestly, do you? Because the way you guys are acting out here shows me that you really don't give a fuck about yourself. I hope that you're ready, because this video is going to be, I can already feel it. It is going to be hot. It's going to be spicy, and not in a sexy way. I'm going to be yelling at you, all right? This is the tough love that you fucking need. This is the tough love that I know I needed growing up. This is going to go beyond just dating, FYI. And if you're one of those losers that are out here being like, it's not that serious, why are you making everything serious? Show me your life, okay? Who you are and how you are in dating will tell me a lot about your entire life. How you date shows me whether or not you think you're worth anything. How you date shows me your belief systems. How you date shows me the success that you may or may not have in other areas of your life. And you can say, well, my career is going well for me. Well, how are you emotionally then? Because I can see that by how you date. If you create unhealthy attachments with people, if you are the ones out here who are super extreme saying all women suck, all men suck, all of this are bullshit, dating is terrible nowadays. It's so hard nowadays. I'm about to tell you that the only person who sucks is you. You have a sucky mindset. Your mindset has and will be the reason why you do not succeed in dating. It could be a serious relationship of several years or months. It could be a fling-ting talking stage, which I can't even say talking stage seriously because I'm like, ugh, the fact that you even call it talking stage, we'll get into that one day. She's triggered. You rely on your external world rather than your internal one to define you. You look at my promotion, my PhD, my, materialistic items, my car, my home, my partner or my kids or whatever. You allow all of that to define your worthiness. And that is why when you do not feel worthy or when you do not feel good, you look for something in your external world to fill that void. And you don't even realize consciously that you do this, I believe. It takes us a long time and a lot of bad relationships to realize this very thing. But instead of you having to go do that and hurt yourself in the process and dig your hole deeper and deeper and deeper into these terrible beliefs that you have grown and raised and bred in your mind, I'm going to try and shake that out of you. So let's take it back. Everything always starts in your childhood, as we know. We sit there and we blame our parents. We blame the adversity we had to face. We blame our upbringing, our community, and all of these things to give us sort of like a get out of jail free card for the reason why we are super attached in relationships or behave this way in relationships or have trust issues or, suck at communicating, all these okay. Stop blaming your adversity for who you are today. It was a choice from the way you reacted, the way you continue to react to other external circumstances in your life that created you, that made you who you are today, that etched your personality, that made you have the belief systems that you do. It wasn't just that one thing. It was several other things that reminded you of that one thing that created you. I want to give you examples. Oprah Winfrey, probably the best example. I mean, there's several out there, but Oprah Winfrey, okay? Highly respected, is amazing, made a whole life and career. She is an icon. She's a legend, okay? She was raped. She went through all of this at a young age, in her formative years, before her analytical mind kicked in. Yet, she still chose to not let that define how the rest of her life was going to go, how relationships with men were going to go. She created change. She sought after change. And the reason why I'm giving you this example, and I can give you a personal one as well, I was, and I'm not going to go into too much depth. That could be a different video. I had crippling depression and anxiety that was pretty clinical, struggled immensely through high school and university, and I could have sat there and continued to be that sad little girl. In fact, I wanted to. That's why it lasted for as long as it did. I wanted to be sad. I wanted to be angry. I wanted to blame my bullies, and I wanted to blame, all these other things that happened to me. Woe is me, and oh my God, victim of my life, until I realized, no, fuck that. The only thing that can change my life is me. I can choose to continue this way, or I can choose to get out of it. And it's not, okay, I choose to be happy. I choose to have successful, healthy relationships. I choose to not find people to fill voids. And then poof, it happens. It was discipline. It was excruciating amount of time and energy and patience and perseverance. It was every day. It was like a fucking marathon every fucking day. And the only thing that kept me going was my mental. I deserve this. I'm worthy of this. I deserve this. I'm worthy of this. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. No matter what gets in my way, I'm going to use it as motivation. I became this self-fueling fire. It didn't happen as seamlessly and smoothly as I'm saying it did. And there were so many personal things that, perhaps one day I will speak on that got me to such a low point in my life where I had no option but to change or to die in that lowest of the low. And so the saying is, how bad does it have to get for you to actually want change, for you to actually step up and create change? Because you are the creator of your life. You're the reason why you've continued this. You can't control external shit. But that's also not your get out of jail free card to continue to blame external shit. Your reality is made up here. Your mind doesn't know what's real or what's fake. This has been scientifically proven. Yet you're sitting here saying, I don't want none of that spiritual mumbo jumbo shit. Yet you're sitting here and blaming the rest of the world. You look like a fucking idiot. And with more time, it is going to be even more proven and more widely understood that this excuse won't fly no more. This excuse doesn't fly unless you hate yourself. And that's what takes me to the bottom line point here. Do you value yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you find yourself worthy of a healthy relationship, of a good life? Do you? Honestly, do you? Because the way you guys are acting out here shows me that you really don't give a fuck about yourself, let alone people in general. You don't value yourself enough to make meaningful connections. You don't value yourself enough to have boundaries. You don't value yourself enough to choose quality over quantity. You don't have value in yourself. You don't believe that you're worthy. So you can talk top baller shit and fuck bitches get money bullshit. You're a fucking loser at the end of the day, and you know it. When you're at home alone and there's nobody there to flex on, you know it. I tell my clients, show me your dating life and I can tell you everything about your life. You guys are putting a facade for yourself, because nobody gives a fuck about you. The sooner you realize that, and I'm not saying that in a mean way, the sooner you realize that, the more freedom that will give you. It'll unleash you from your own cage that you put yourself in to look and act a certain way. That this defines this means that, this means whatever. No. It all starts from within. People come to me and say, I need a boyfriend, I need a girlfriend. I say, why? I always say, why? Why do you need a boyfriend? Because you don't need one. You were born without a boyfriend, girlfriend, and you will die without a boyfriend, girlfriend at the end of the day. Your bones rotting underground or in ashes. You don't need it to survive. You need water, you need oxygen, you need food. That's what you really need. Oh no, but I just feel like I need one. Like I'm at this age and I'm at that age and you're filling a void. You're not happy with where you're at in your life. Why? What do you think will make you happy? Do you think that a job, a boyfriend, a girlfriend is going to make your life amazing? Is going to make you feel less stagnant? No, it won't. It'll add to the pressure of you trying to find yourself. It won't fix anything. It won't change how you feel at the end of the day. It'll distract you for the time being. But a distraction is just a distraction. One gust of wind and it's gone. When it's expired, it's expired. There's no coming back. There's no redoing that. So you go for another distraction. And what you're doing is you're wasting time for a revelation that you should be constantly coming to every single day. I control my life. I control my reality. I am the reason why things are good, and I'm the reason why things are bad. Look at your day to day. Look at what you do. Look at who you talk to. Look at how you talk. Look at what you think about. Look at how you think. Do you give yourself a moment to reflect internally and listen to yourself? What is it saying? Why is it saying that? Where is it coming from? I can guarantee you everything was pre-programmed for you. Your experiences when you were younger have just been validated over time, and that's why you are the way that you are. Someone called you ugly in school, and then as you got older, you had acne, so you thought that acne meant that you were ugly, and then you couldn't fix your acne, and then now that you got rid of your acne with medication, you think that that's going to make you happier, but then you still look at yourself in the mirror and you say, well, now I have dark under eye circles, and now I have this, and well, I'm not that good looking, and like I still have to wear makeup even though I told myself I wouldn't if I didn't have acne. You actually think that you're ugly. You yourself think that you're ugly because of external things that are telling you that is ugly. Oh, acne is not attractive. Oh, you were told that you were unattractive. This makes sense as to why you're not attractive. You're building more reasonings and rationalizations on something that somebody else said, on something that the world said, on something that the media is pushing, on something that, you know, we're told we need or we don't, what the filters are saying, what all of these things. For what though? The end goal here is for external validation, from validation from other people, from praise and applause and attention from other people. You are looking for happiness in a partner. So when they make you happy, you become attached. And when they start to push away or when they start to act toxic, you're like, I don't see it. I don't hear it. Come back. I want you more. I want you more. No. I need you. And you feel like you're going to die. Why do breakups hurt so badly? Because we've attached ourselves to them. Yes, you can care about them. Yes, you can love them. And I'm not saying to be a cold human being. I'm not saying that humans don't have emotions. I love those fucking weirdo commenters that are like, well, I mean, we're humans at the end of the day. What does that mean? That is like the go-to excuse for shitty ass behavior and zero accountability. We are humans. Okay, great. And if you were apes, don't compare me to other humans because there's a lot of humans I don't want to be compared to. I don't hold myself to that standard of human there in that corner there. I don't. And you shouldn't either. We rely on certain things to fix our sense of lack. Okay? So, you know, you want a relationship, you want a boyfriend. You want for what purpose is what I always ask my clients and anyone that's ever fucking asked me that. Why do you want it? What's actually happening? Because the boyfriend-girlfriend thing is a Band-Aid solution. We can crave human interaction. We can crave connection. We can want those things, but you don't need those things. And when you say that I don't need, you lose the sense of lack and the sense of desperation. And that already removes that energy from you and throws it out the door. Now, you got to practice that every day because it's been so hardwired over the years that it's not going to take one moment of, you're right, Eden. You're right. I don't. Then you drop this video and you go about your merry way doing the same shit. You think there's not going to be any change? And then you're going to come back here and be like, nothing's working for me. You're a fraud. You're a fraud to yourself, my love. You are a fraud to yourself. You are the only person that has to have your back 24/7. And you can't even do that. It's hard. I know it's hard. And what? And what? I want you to use that every time you struggle with yourself. And what? So what? Keep going. You're in control now. You got to tell yourself that. We're so used to having like an emotion define what we think and how we feel. Oh, okay, I don't feel good right now, meaning there's something negative. Oh my God, I have to get away from here. Okay, do that. Leave. Do that. Cling. Do that. That we are not in control. We are allowing experiences to trigger emotion. That emotion tells us what to do. Our body is then controlling our mind, and that's the worst place to be. Our mind controls everything. Our mind can heal. Our mind can tear things apart. Our mind can change our reality, but it can also fuck up our reality. When you are not in control, how can you expect anything to work in your favor in your life? When you allow the world to fling you around and do what it wants with you. Life is not going to sit there and pet you and be nice to you. The only time the universe will work in your favor and for you is if you start owning your fucking life and your narrative. If you say you don't need, then now what? It's not enough to just say it, okay? You got to believe it. You got to feel it. You can't be hunting. You can't be desperate. You can't. If you are whole and if you don't actually need something, why are you searching for it? People are like, wait, what? That's right. If you don't need something, you don't go out and look for it. If you don't need AAA batteries, you're not going to search on Amazon AAA batteries, right? If you don't need bananas because you have 100 at home, you're not going to go to the grocery store and find out where the bananas are located in which aisle, right? Makes no sense. Why would I do that? Why are you going out of your way to hunt for a partner? I'm not saying to not put in work. Same thing with a job. You have to put in the work. But if somebody says, hey, listen, right now with your qualifications, you're not fit for this job, you're not going to give up, right? If that's the job that you want, or if you've studied or worked hard for this, you're going to say, okay, what qualifications do I need, right? And then you're going to do that and then try again. Relationships are somewhat similar where you put in the work. You open up a dating app profile if you want to. If you want to. If you don't do it. You go out and you be approachable. You set yourself up for success, but you don't hunt. You don't drool. You don't DM everything that moves. You are not going to accept any person that gives you attention just because that's what you want. No. Things will start to work for you. You will meet a person. Things will happen as they need to once you have actually changed your energy. The reason why things are not working out with people that even might be perfect on paper for you is because your energy is not ready. It's not there. Your qualifications for this chapter in your life are not being met right now. You need to get those qualifications. You need to get more experience. And that is do the fucking work. Stop focusing on the outcome. Just focus on making changes every single day, right? Because then when we focus on, okay, the goal here is to do what Eden is saying so that I can get a boyfriend, girlfriend, low key. Nobody's going to know that's what I'm like trying to do this for. Like, bitch, yes, you know. You can't fool yourself like that. You know what you're really doing. Your intentions need to be pure. You need to truly believe that, okay, I do want to change and I want my reality to change. And I'm going to start feeling like I'm worthy enough to implement these changes, to want these changes. That's where it starts, right? You have such low self-esteem. You don't actually believe that you're worth anything more than what you have right now. And that's why you only have what you have. That's why you're stagnant. You also don't appreciate what you have. That's why it's not multiplying. You see how all of this negative, not really healed, not really dealt with, just being super subconscious and not conscious and not present really fucks up your entire life, not just dating. It is going to be a very uncomfortable journey for you. But change only happens in uncomfortable situations and moments. When there's pressure, when there is uncertainty. You got to look uncertainty in the eye and be like, and what? Don't be phased. Because the certainty that you have, you like that better? Or are you open to something new? We're scared of the something new, but I'll tell you, it's probably better than what you have now. And what if it isn't? There's no way it can't be. If you're going in with a good mindset, if you're pushing change, you're not allowing things to happen for you. You're standing in your own way. You're blocking that for you by not moving. Think about that. Change is movement. You're literally standing in the door and looking your other self, the new and improved you, and saying, nope, we're not moving from this door. Sorry, but you're miserable, but you're not happy, but you want something else, but you're not changing, but you're not moving. So what the fuck do you expect? I was homeless for a few months. I was in a bad relationship. I was a terrible partner. I was physically and sexually assaulted. I had depression. I had anxiety. That shit doesn't define me no more. You wouldn't be able to fucking tell that I went through that shit anymore. That's not me. I allowed it to define me. I said, I'm an anxious person. Hi, my name is Eden, and I had a really hard past. Now I say my name is Eden, and my life's fucking stellar. Pick what you want. Pick the reality you want, and make sure your actions align. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that this was a whole lot hot and heavy. I kind of just blacked out and spoke from the heart. But I love you guys. Just know that it's possible and that you can do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helped. I know that if you truly sat there and listened, and if you are ready for change, that this is going to be helpful. Refer back to this video if you ever need to, or this podcast. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I have more videos on life in general, outside of dating, but that obviously always has to do with dating and sex and love and life. You guys mean so much to me. I am here on this journey with you. You are not alone. You fucking got this. And I will see you back here soon. Take care.